reputation. When you run with people like that, you get the reputation that they have. Because people will look at you whether you like it or not and say, oh, she's one of them, because you're really good friends with them. Now, a friendship where they're friends and you're pleasant and nice and enjoy each other, you know, is different than hanging out with them and being around them a lot.
That reminds me, I don't have any friends, any hanging out friends in high school because
what, they're all going to drink?
Because most of them do.
Well, that's too bad. That's, you know, it's not something we want to, or that you need to be acquainted with, okay?
So I'm not going to be friends. Like, you're not going to hang out with anybody.
It doesn't mean you can't hang out with them. There's a lot of people that hang out with that aren't going to drink, that aren't going to be getting into sexual problems, getting into things that
You think that just because I'm going to hang out with certain people, I'm going to be judged? Yes, I am. That happens in middle school. That happens in elementary school. That happens throughout your whole life.
It's up to you to make some choices of what you want your reputation to be, rather than say, well, I don't care, that's their problem to judge me. No, it becomes your problem because you will lose some respect from other people that you need to have. So that's
Yeah,
that's
but also
my
lose some
concern.
friends too.
Well, then you have to decide what's more important to you. Some of your respect, or having these friends who cause your respect to be taken away by other
Mom,
people.
I'm going to be friends with everybody because
I know, and you are friends with a lot of people, and that's fine. I'm just saying,
No, because you don't let me. You're not gonna let me hang out with. You're not gonna let me go to any party. You're not gonna let me hang out with anybody who's older than me because you think they're all bad. They all do bad things. They all have a bad influence
down
on me.
again. Okay, you're getting that same mean-spirited attitude. Yeah, slow it down. No, you're right. There will be some things I'm going to be very careful about because I don't want you.
No, you're gonna be so overprotective.
Not overprotective, just protective.
Overprotective, Mom.
It feels overprotective to you, I'm sure.
It is overprotective.
But I still go back to the analogy.
I'm sorry that I would like to be friends with everybody.
I'm not saying it's wrong to be friends with everybody. I'm saying choose your close people that you hang out with.
Mom, I want to hang out with
Carefully.
everybody because You're not Davey, sorry.
No, I'm just playing with the Zoom.
Yeah, you want to hang out with everybody, but
Yes, I want to hang out with everybody because I'm friendly. That's like that,
by
okay?
doing some of the things you do, or could not that you're doing, but that you could get into, are the very things that cause your reputation to be shattered, our reputation to be shattered, and your brother and sister's reputation to be shattered. Okay, you're talking about the whole family.
Not
that you
really.
bring line upon.
No, I'm not.
You are. That's what
No,
happens.
No, it's not how it happens, Mom.
Yeah. When you, somebody else whose kids get into drugs and get arrested for being at a party and get a drunk, public drunkenness, or all the different kind of charges they give for being in those things, it goes on their record, okay? It goes on their record. They have a police record for the rest of their life. Because I know, I've seen that happen over and over. Okay, those are things that cause us hurt, cause people to look at us and say, what's wrong with them? They really raised a bad child, okay? And it causes people to look at you and say, and it can affect you for a long time.
No, just because I hang out with this doesn't mean I'm going to do what they do.
That's great. That's great.
Obviously, you don't know me well enough to know that I'm going to do what I want to do. They're not going to, yes, they will influence you because they're your friends. And friends do influence you sometimes, but I'm going to choose to do what I think is right, no matter what they do. Okay? And that's why I don't care. That's why it doesn't affect me if there's people who I hang out with that do bad things. I know that I'm going to make my decision for myself, what I'm going to do. So I don't see it. And that's why I don't know why you're so overprotective. Because I know what's right, what's wrong. I know what's bad. I know what I'm supposed to do. I know what you've taught me my whole life. Yes, Mom. You've taught me things my whole life, what to do, what not to do. And some of those things I will follow. Some of those things I don't agree with on you.
Okay, so what don't you agree with?
Some of your clothing issues.
Okay.
That's another problem.
I know that you don't agree with some of those. Something else?
I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head. It's just that please don't record, right?
I'm not recording.
The red button's on.
I'm just playing with the Zoom.
The red light's on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll turn it off.
help and guidance, but I don't think that they should correct so much that the child's not going to learn anything by themselves. The child's going to be, most kids
I
are
agree
going to
that
be
you need
so
to learn to make your own
sheltered.
decisions.
So sheltered because their parents will, because their parents shelter them from every single little thing. The kids aren't going to learn to make any decisions by themselves. So when they get into the real world, I'm just explaining, when they get into the real world, I don't see how they're going to like live, because they're not going to, because by the time I'm like 20, I'm going to choose who my own friends are. I'm going to choose what I want to do and what I don't want to do. And yes, you will have some effect on my life, but like, it's going to be my decision. And if I don't learn how to make my own decisions in high school by myself, I'm never going to my whole life.
Yeah, you will.
I'm always going to depend on other people.
Gradually, Jenny.
No, I'm always going to depend on other people for my decisions.
Well, you won't depend on people. You will make your own decisions, and you will learn to make your own decisions. But I don't just drop you and say, okay, fine, she's in high school, I don't have any input.
I didn't say you had to. I said you could have some. I said I'm going to need some guidance and everything, but I'm not going to need total correctness every single second. I'm not going to need you picking out who is bad in my friends and who is not bad, because I know people who do bad things. I'm not stupid. I'm not totally ignorant of what goes on.
I don't think you are. Did I say you were ignorant?
No, but you're acting like I am.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're acting like I don't know what the people do and what's bad about them.
Calm down and shut your mouth for a minute.
Fine. I was talking, but
You're putting words in my mouth.
I'm just doing the exact same thing you do to me. It's not funny.
Which is hilarious. Laugh about it. It's not. Well, my job to be involved in some level guiding you and helping you. Yes, I agree you need to learn to make some of your own decisions. But when I see you going towards things that really damage you, hurt you, then I'm going to be there as mom to try to help you. You know?
I know, but I don't need you picking out.
What?
The background noise is interfering with my recording. Could you talk a little bit louder, please, Mom?
You know, you what?
I don't need you picking out what people I should be friends with, what people I should hang out with. Because
Well, I will have some control over that because that's just the way it is, Jen. That's not something. I'm not picking them out, but there are some people that you